Clarissa here. I am back with another video, my friends, and more anti-aging for you. And we're going to talk about how to manage to look 5 years or 10 years younger than your age. We're going to talk about skincare, how we could achieve the results. So I am going to give you a few options of skincare. This is not necessarily a review, but suggestions of what you should do. We know that in the marketplace there are so many products with a tremendous amount of promises to restore the skin. And now I am going to explain that over-the-counter products and medical grade products are different due to the regulations of FDA. So when it comes to medical grade skincare, there are certain regulations. So companies cannot just assume promises to the consumer because of the regulations of the FDA. While over-the-counter skincare, there are a lot of promises because it's not regulated by FDA. So there are so many products out there that give you the hope to restore the skin, and sometimes with false hope. But I am going to say that there are some skincare over the counter that they do the job, but they are very minimum. So I am going to first explain that when we age, the cell turnover slows down, meaning that the skin cannot exfoliate itself. While when you are younger, the skin, due to the cell turnover that occurs every 4 weeks or 6 weeks, the activation of the cell turnover is very emphasized in a younger skin. So the skin is constantly renewing itself. While we get older, the process of cell renewal, cell turnover slows down, giving a very dull look to the skin, a very tired look to the skin, a very dry look to the skin, which eventually the skin ages, because if you don't exfoliate, those dead cells are going to be very heavy in your top layer, causing the sagging and causing the destruction of the protein fibers in your skin. So when you exfoliate manually, it's a good thing, because what you do is you will activate the cellular turnover, and in order to achieve a more radiant and glowing skin. So the cellular signals go really deep into the layers of the skin when you have a way to exfoliate your skin. So those signals are being sent to the deep layer of the skin, deep layers of the skin, so the skin can exfoliate more often. So the cell turnover could be activated, and therefore your skin is going to be more glowing and radiant. So it's very important that you exfoliate, so you could activate that cellular signal to the deepest layer of the skin, so the skin could maintain exfoliating itself. There are many products that I could mention in this video, and one of them is the retinols and retin-A. Now, there are many ways how to exfoliate the skin. You could exfoliate it manually using a formula with some type of crystals to exfoliate the skin. Make sure that the microbeads are really rounded to prevent scratching the skin. I had explained in another video using vitamin C crystals or baking soda crystals. It won't scratch your skin, and there are good formulas out there if you want to use on your skin to exfoliate those dead cells. And derma rolling is another way to exfoliate the skin. It is a much more accurate way to exfoliate and stimulate collagen. And another option will be retinols and retin A, glycolic peels, lactic acid peels. Any type of peels will help exfoliate the skin. And so now with retin A, if you're sensitive to retin A, you have to consult your doctor. Retin A has several side effects to the skin and to the internal body. I had made a video a few years ago. So be cautious when you use retin A. And I am going to give you some tips to use retin A to prevent the extreme dryness of the skin. And over-the-counter retinols are good as well. The one that I recommend is Thomas. This is the Peter Thomas Roth 3% retinoid, and then I have also the Differin Gel, which is 0.1% of the retinoic acid. And so, and then we have the retinoic acid, which is the retin A, 0.1%. And so what I do, it is in a way that I have to be really cautious in order to prevent extreme dryness of the skin, because the skin is already mature. And so you don't want to mess up with those lipids, with your good oils of the skin, because then it will cause the deflation of the skin layers. And so what I do, I just put like 2 drops of cacao oil and I mix it in the palm of my hand with the retin A, and or 2 drops of emo oil, or 2 drops of Abyssinian oil. Okay, so these 2 oils, which is the emo oil and the Abyssinian oil, are transdermal oils. So it's going to help absorb the vitamin A, which is the retin A, into the layers of the skin. So once again, consult your doctor when you're using retin A. Okay, so another way to keep the skin looking younger than your natural age, is sunblock. You protect yourself from the sunblock, from the sun, using sunblock. The sun is very, very aging. It will cook those skin layers, making the skin to look like all leather piece, or like a racing, when a racing is very dry, and if you're not protected, eventually through the years, that's how the skin is going to become. So I recommend this one here, which is by the company Badger, and this is the Damascus Rose Broad Spectrum SPF 25, and I like to use with the zinc, because first of all, zinc, it's a good antioxidant, and It's not a chemical, so I avoid SPFs with chemicals, and I will put the description in the box. And so another thing to prevent the skin from oxidation and free radicals, which are molecules that destroys the skin cells. And now I will recommend 3 types of the vitamin C, which is a powerful antioxidant. This right here from Malibu company, it is a vitamin C ascorbic acid. And finally, I had tried a product from The Ordinary that works. I bought the entire line of The Ordinary to be able to make a review. I was so excited, but most of the products have not worked for me. But this here, it is the vitamin C, but what they use, the kind of vitamin C they use is ascorbyl tetrasopalmitate. It is 20%, which is a good form of vitamin C. Like I said, finally, I found a product that works from The Ordinary. So I am happy with this vitamin C. And another form of vitamin C, it is the sodium ascorbate, which is the aminopropyl ascorbyl phosphate. And this is the REVIVA company. All 3 work well. And now, when it comes to ascorbic acid, there's another one here. This is the Neolagen vitamin C, and this one here it's 35%. This has the tetra palmitate vitamin C and the L-ascorbic acid, but they are macronized, and it has a transdermal delivery system. That is the difference. This here is not macronized. It's ascorbic acid, and it will oxidize very quickly, but it still works, but not as well as the Neolagen vitamin C. And this one here, which they use, the tetra palmitate, also works very good. And I believe this is in base of squalane oil. And squalane oil, it's very identical to our natural oil, the one for The Ordinary. So it does work well. And so it's a matter of preference. And but with the ascorbic acid over the counter, you have to use it right away because it will oxidize. Very quickly. But like I said, with the Neolagen here, the Neolagen vitamin C, this has the tetra palmitate and the ascorbic acid. These won't oxidize because of the way it's formulated, because of the technology they have used. It is macronized, and it is the vitamin ascorbic acid is buffered, and so there's no way to for the product to oxidize. And so that's the difference with the vitamin C's, and it is a must for you to have a vitamin C serum in your bedroom because it is a potent antioxidant. It's gonna protect the skin from deteriorating because, like I said, free radicals are molecules that destroys the skin cells. Another way to maintain the skin looking younger than your natural age is facial masks. Facial masks that will hydrate the skin, masks that will brighten the skin, masks that will provide the antioxidants to prevent the aging of the skin. I am very big in the water masks. They're like a gel masks, and they usually call the glow water masks because it puts water into the skin layers, and so it's very important to replace the water that you lose through the days, through the months, through the years. And so this one here is the by Lancome, and it's the one that is called the Overnight Recovery Sleeping Mask. This is like a gel, and you could layer it with your other skincare. It does not flake, it's very absorbable, and it's a super antioxidant for your skin. And another mask that I like very much is from the company Algenist. And so what they do, they have a very special technology, biotechnology expertise. So they have done research about how to extract a compound called the arguronic acid from the sea plant, which that arguronic acid is responsible to maintain the health of the algae cell. And so if that maintains the health of the microalgae cell, not to say our skin, so it will protect our skin. And they usually formulate with the oil, so a lot of their products are formulated with the arguronic acid. It is a patent formula, and so it comes like this, in this jar right here, and you leave it for 5 to 10 minutes. It will help to dissolve those dead cells, and it will help to brighten the skin. This is a very, very good product. And so those are actually products that it could maintain the health of your skin and maintain your skin looking younger than your age. So concentrate and using the antioxidants, vitamin C, the retinols or retin-A, the facial masks, and also you could use, like I explained, the oils to maintain the lipid of your skin healthy. So lipids and oils and phospholipids are very, very good to prevent the deflation of the skin. And most of all, a good regimen in your diet, a clean diet, maintain your body clean. And so it's not just a skincare, but it is internal care and external care. So it's a holistic anti-aging care for your whole body. And so you stay tuned for more videos, and hopefully this video wasn't too long for you. And I send you my hug and my gratitude. Thank you, new subscribers, for coming to my video, and the subscribers that have been on my channel for a long time. Thank you so much, and thank you for your love and the beautiful comments. And I'll see you later, and you stay beautiful, gorgeous, and looking younger than your natural age. It is possible, my friends. Okay, bye-bye. Take care. Bye.